Alright, so this game kept popping up in my YouTube once again, and I figured I'd check it out, and originally I was just playing it by myself, so I've already played a fair little bit of the game, but when I was looking at it, I figured that I might as well just record some of like the later characters, because all the characters that I saw, or really all the gameplay of it that I saw, they only really went to the first and second character, when there's a third and I believe a fourth as well. So I figured I'd just record a quick video, probably pretty short, doing some runs on the third character and then maybe the fourth one we unlock as well. Now, if you've never seen this game before, this is, I think the publisher is Devolver, which, pretty good company. And are they the publisher or the developer? Let me actually look that up real quick. It says Devolver Digital Presents, so I'd imagine developer. Let's see, developer. No, it is publishing support from Devolver Digital, but yeah, most things that Devolver has a hand in tends to be pretty good, so I would imagine this will be pretty good as well. And well, so far it is. I'm actually really enjoying the game from what I have played of it. So as I was saying though, for anybody who hasn't seen the game at all before, it's a Breakout style game, roguelite, that's done in a really unique and cool way. And so this is the town part. We only have access in the demo to a very limited section where we're not able to expand to all of this area, but that will eventually be available. And we're also stuck on the first floor of the city. We can't go down to floor 2 because it's not available in the demo. So this is just a short demo of the game, and I'm just gonna play with like the third and then fourth character. Once you're in town, you can build little structures that do various things like extra stats for your characters. There's also meta progression for your characters between runs that they level up between them. And honestly, I'm not even sure if I would call this as much of a roguelite as it is kind of just a base building RPG. But I guess I can go look at it on its Steam page and see what tag it features. Ball pits. Yeah, they call it a roguelike, so, well, a roguelike even though it's a roguelite, but let's not get into that discussion. Action arcade roguelite, so that's what we will go with, roguelite. So yeah, you build these buildings, they give permanent stats, and to build them you have to place them down, but I don't have space obviously, and then your characters bump into them during the harvest phase, and that will build the buildings. I think both of these still need more bumps for building, so I can kind of show that off a little bit too. And the question is, do I care about building these? Because I can just get rid of some of my wheat. The housing are the big ones. That's what lets you get new characters. And then these can eventually be upgraded as well. But yeah, you know what? Let's get a dexterity building in here. So we can come in here, click to dismantle, and there we go. And we will pop this one on down. Now, this placement is very bad, don't get me wrong, but I just don't feel like dealing with making it better, so I'm just gonna harvest. And this is also done in a Breakout style. My question is, can I get you to... Yes, I can. Then you'll bounce down, and from there... Yeah, I'll just do it like this. This isn't going to be super effective, but as they pass over the tiles, they harvest them, and you can see them tapping this. They fully built the new building I just put down. And actually, that was an extremely good bounce. They fully built both of my buildings. So that's cool. And here you go. Most buildings can be upgraded to improve their bonuses. Hold tab to highlight them and left click them to open the upgrade menu. So this one. With a bunch of wheat and wood, I can make it more strength. With this one, wood and stone, I can make it more dex. So that's it. Now let's actually get into the... Oh, and I haven't built this yet because I actually have it placed behind both of the rocks, making it very hard to hit. But before I go into the next... That's not what I wanted. But good to know that I can do that. Or no. I need to mute my phone as well. So that was if you heard it. Okay. If I do it like this, it's impossible to hit the rock if it's over there, so I'll just put it here where we can still get in. Anyway, let's actually play the game though. So I'm going to be using this character, the Repentant. And I do believe there's a fourth character, but I could be wrong. And they start with freeze, and they have an interesting effect where they return straight to you when they hit the back wall, dealing damage as they pass through the enemies on the way back. So I'm going to try and get, there's an item that makes it so your balls pass through all enemies. I'm going to try and get that item on this guy. So here we go. I am just doing normal length, but I'm also playing it at max speed. You can choose between 3 different speeds, and you can switch on the fly as well. So I also have auto fire on, but see, you can make it slow, medium, or fast. I'm going to do fast. And you can turn off auto fire with F if you so desire, and then manually aim and fire. So this is where it's like Breakout, except that there are monsters that are constantly populating the board. If you get too close to them, you see those exclamation points. If you stay too close to them for too long, they'll attack you, just like that one attacked me. And we pick up those little gems on the ground to level up. And we'll get a random attribute point. And you can see what all of the attributes do here in detail, which is very nice that they have a detailed info screen. And yeah. So these are our upgrades. They're all passives, and I guess this could make sense if I'm going to hit the back. No. I'll just do a slingshot. None of these are really what I want, but slingshot's not bad. Oh, and it's 1, 2, and 3 to toggle the speeds. Up in the top right, you can see them. So the baby balls are just these little white balls that we're throwing. They just do minimum damage and have no real effects. The big balls deal all of the effects. So like I could level up my freeze, but instead I'm going to hit Ghost, which it won't really benefit at all when I have the cloak, but I'm hoping I can just combine it with something else, which is a mechanic you'll see a little bit later too. You can combine your balls together once they're both max level by picking up a special pickup, and speak of the devil, it's that thing right there. So if my balls were both level 3, I could pick them up and combine them. There are 2 ways to combine. So fission is the basic operation that just gives you +1 to 5 upgrade levels depending on how many things you have and how many levels are available. 5 is the max, but if I only had one thing that could get +1, it would just say +1. Then if you have 2 level 3 balls of any kind, you'll see the fusion option, which just straight up combines those 2 balls into one, and it stays at level 3. It has no special effects, it just has the combined effects of those 2 balls, and there are some special effects, like the egg takes on the attributes of whatever is combined into it, stuff like that, but I'm not going to get into that. You'll see it if you see it. And then if you have 2 balls that are like synergistic with each other, and then they're a special pairing, then you'll get the third option, which is evolution. That will give you a new level 1 ball that is a completely unique and special ball from its components. Evolutions, I would say, are the best, but fusions can be very good too, like magma and a storm. It makes an extremely powerful fusion, but those are also 2 evolved balls already, and yes, you can fuse evolved ones. And there we go. Whoa, it's also a little psychedelic. I'm getting a lot of intelligence, which is good for like summons, and I think AoE. No, leadership is summons, so AoE. So I guess elemental build would be good for that. Now this will work very well on this character if I get the cloak that I want. So for now, I'm not going to take it. I'm just going to take burn, because I'm not even sure if I'm going to be able to get the cloak passive I would like to get. And I'm just going to go elemental build on this one. Once you have made a evolution in the game, when you hover over a ball type, it will show any evolutions that you have made before. So you don't have to remember everything forever. Like right here, when you do the vampire plus the ghost ball, you get to the wraith, which is, for me, kind of like the strongest ball I've encountered so far. It's insanely good. It heals you 1 HP on every enemy you pass through. It's pretty crazy, so I'm definitely going to take that. Now we'll do a fission here, because again, we don't have 2 level 3 balls. I mean, 3 out of 5, not bad, not bad. I'll take that. You can also catch the balls as they come back to you. But on this character, that doesn't apply because when they hit the back wall, they immediately come back to me anyway. But it does apply if they bounce without hitting the back wall, so yeah. So you'll see if I bounce this ice ball off an enemy right here, I can catch it before it hits the back wall. Once it does hit the back wall, though, it will come back to me regardless. Just automatically. God, I'm saying the back wall, but this is the back wall. And this is, I guess, the front wall. It's our wall, but to me, that's backwards. So when I was saying the back wall, I mean, when they hit this wall down here, they'll automatically come back to you. But this character has a special attribute where when they hit this wall here, they'll come back to you immediately as well. So, to explain that little bit of confusion there. And as you saw, I just picked up a bit of wheat. You can also get resources while you're just playing the normal maps. Now, I really wish my ghost was level 3, but it isn't, so I'm just gonna pick this up, I suppose. And so I could do a fusion, and it would just be freeze X vampire. It would just be the 2 effects of these balls combined. I don't want that, so I'm just gonna do a fission. And that was a terrible fission. Some of the people that I watched playing got like max fissions almost every time. I seem to not have that kind of luck. My fissions tend to be on the, sorry for hitting the mic, on the low side for sure. All right, and now you saw the arena widened, and that's because we have, I do like this, but I'm just gonna level this up to 3. We have reached our first boss. You can see on the exclamation point here on the right side. So we're going to finish clearing up the map here and then focus on that boss. And these cubes that the boss drops give quite a lot of experience too. Like as you can see, that was almost a third of the gauge. We'll get the ghost ball up. And then also almost another third down there. Yeah, they give a ton. So you can, if you're feeling a little weak, you can focus on getting these to get quick level ups. And now I would really like a fusion so I could get my Wraith online. But, we'll see. Okay, we got him done. That's a blueprint. Okay, that's fine. And that is actually really, really good with the Wraith. Definitely take that. And now we can make the Wraith. So now evolution is available, and I actually have 3 different evolutions available here. The balls I picked up have quite a lot of synergy, I guess. And I would really like to unlock and see what these are, but at the same time, this one is so good. And I just got the bandage that synergizes with it, so I am going to take this, but I will pick up another ice and ghost if I see them, or just an ice to go with the fire. So this is an evolution, and it'll go back to level 1 while being much stronger. So instead of just like, you know, this is a completely different effect than the other one, the other balls. It still passes through them, but it steals 1 health, deals the damage, and reduces their attack damage by 20%, which is pretty good. Actually, does this deal damage? It doesn't say that it does. That might be the downside of it that I didn't notice before. It's hard to tell with so many numbers on the screen, though. Now, let's see. No, I believe it's... Yes, it does do damage. Okay, so yeah. No crazy downside like that. And now I just have a ton of healing power. Oh, and right, that didn't take my ice at all. What am I talking about? So now I can get this new evolution, which will be permanently unlocked in the future. I'll always be able to see that on my ice and fire balls. And this is Frozen Flame. 1 stack of Frostburn on hit for 20 seconds, max 4 stacks. And they take 8 to 12 damage per stack per second and receive 25% more. That's pretty good. But now the one downside to that is I now only have 2 balls, because I've, you know, fused the other ones I had. So I will take a lightning, sure. And yeah, as you can see, I have a lot of baby balls flying around because I have the bandage that spawns them when I'm healed, and I have the Wraith that heals whenever it hits an enemy. So I am quite the Gatling gun here. And your balls do destroy the enemy projectiles as well. Which is why I'm not... we had another +1, yeah. Which is why I'm not really paying much attention. Now this... I really want to get this along with the egg sac, but there's no way it's going to combine with lightning, so... I mean, I could combine these two together, but I'd rather combine like an AoE with the Soul Sucker because it has pass-through, but... well, we'll see. You know, sure, I will take the Brood Mother. And then I'll try to combine the Soul Sucker and the Frozen Flame. It's not going to be like a super crazy fusion, but it'll be something. And then I can hopefully get the egg sac and have a bit of a baby ball build, which I've never had before. I've never been able to get the pieces to make it come online. As for the passive items, by the way, these ones in the bottom slots, I don't think they have any fusions. At least not in the demo. I have not run into a single fusion between them, so... I don't think that's a thing. Do I level up the ball, or do I level up Bandage Roll? I'm going to do the Bandage Roll, actually. So I do have a strong synergy with it. Come on, give me more than +1. Nope. So yeah, that is my usual luck for visions. I just see a lot of +1s all the time. And now we got the next boss with a pretty sizable amount of enemies I still need to kill, but that's fine. We'll get there. And I still haven't gotten the Ethereal Cloak, I think it's called, which is the item I really want for this character. Really hoping to see that one sooner rather than later. Yeah, let's get the Wraith up. And you do move more slowly while you're firing, so when you have auto fire, you're just kind of always moving pretty slow. I need to defeat this thing. Okay, nice, we got it. Now I need to work on clearing the board a bit. If only I could get one more level. Now, I do heal a lot, so I'm not too overly concerned about these guys hitting me, but I also don't want to play too recklessly. Oh, look, I got a whole 2 that time. But the health values in this game are rather low, so that 1 HP per enemy pass through is really, really a lot. As you can see, I'm full health again, even though I let a lot of enemies get to the bottom and hit me. Okay, so now I'll be able to fuse together my Frozen Flame and my Wraith. Again, they won't gain anything new, they'll just take on each other's attributes. Or Soul Sucker, I call it a Wraith because, I don't know, Frozen Flame and Soul Sucker. And this remains at level 3, so there you go, Soul Sucker X Frozen Flame. And if it had any particular special effect, it would be down at the very bottom in white text. So this one doesn't. It's literally just the 2 of those things put together into a single ball, so I have room for more balls. And I really want to get the egg sac now. Either the egg sac or something that I can fuse with my lightning ball. That'd be fine too. But now we are applying a lot of Frozen Flame because that ball now pierces. It has gained the piercing effect of the Ghost Orb. That's actually really good. Yeah, I'll take that. Like, that's a really big synergy with my Soul Sucker. You can see a little bit of that extra health already at the top. It's, I guess, glowing yellow, glowing gold, one of the 2. Oh, I actually got a max on that. How fortuitous. So now all my stuff is maxed, so if I level up again, well, no, I have one more spot, so I'll just be offered items. But if I were to get another fusion before that level up, or fission, it would have just offered me gold instead. Oh, well, there you go. Lightning and wind. I would take that. Although I don't think I'm going to get another fusion or the cloak that I wanted by the time the battle ends. As we are coming up on the boss now, so there's not going to be a lot of opportunity for much more experience or vision reactions. Which, by the way, the psychedelic colors of the fission are kind of the same as the colors of the thing that destroyed the entire city at the cutscene at the beginning of the game. So that is something interesting to note. Maybe I just take this, because I do have pass-through on this, and the combo of these has a pass-through, but I don't think I'll be able to get it. Well, I'll just try and get it. It's extremely unlikely, but I'll try. And now we're at the final boss. So instead of us walking forward, now all these units are coming toward us as the boss approaches. I would like to get experience if I can. Not that it will probably matter. Oh, it actually just vacuumed to me anyway. Now the thing with this boss is you can only hit it from behind, but because I have piercing on my main ball, I don't have to worry about that, and it is dying very quickly because of that. Normally it would be a good bit harder than this. Piercing is very strong against the boss. That said, the boss is immune to most status effects, so it kind of makes your balls weaker if you win any sort of status build, which is most builds. But yeah, that thing went down instantly. That was a very easy fight. And then you can see we level up between runs and we get permanent bonuses to our stats. And also bonuses to our farming ability. I'll take that actually. Housing gain an ability, huh? Interesting. Now I didn't see another character, which I thought there was a fourth, but I could just be mistaken. Let me check the blueprints. No. There was a screen somewhere that I thought I saw it. I just would have to find that screen. Was it here? This isn't the screen I was thinking of. There's a lot of stuff I haven't picked up ever, too. Well, I don't know where that is, but I guess I'm just gonna end the video here. Like I said, it's gonna be a shorter video. If I do run into the other character, then I will go ahead and record a run with that one too, and just pop it onto the end of this video. If not, I'll upload it like this, and thanks for watching. I would highly recommend this game, honestly. This demo's really fun. If it looks like it's anything in your wheelhouse, I'd say give it a go. If not, well, that is unfortunate, but thanks for watching anyway, and I'll see you next time.